For the uninitiated, skeleton is that sport where competitors hurl themselves down an ice track at ridiculously fast speeds, protected only by a helmet and driving what looks like a tea tray. Hello, I'm here at the University of Bath, seat of learning in a Roman town that's the home of Amy Williams, the reigning Winter Olympic skeleton champion. Sadly, Amy won't be able to defend her title this year at Sochi, as she's had to retire through injury. But there are a couple of British contenders who are lining up to take her crown. How did a nice girl like you get into such a strange sport as skeleton?
I skied since I was, tiny. I would always ride horses, but even when I skied, I would just start at the top of the hill and want to get down as quick as possible. So I'd go into the bomb position, just hold on, and no turns at all. And my parents would career after me, telling me off. But I've always just loved the adrenaline rush. Every time I get to the bottom of the run, I'm just desperate to go again, get a better line, better aerodynamic position, and be faster.
Lizzie, I'm hoping to start my career in skeleton very shortly on the push track, and I'm quite worried I'm going to die or at least get seriously hurt. Should I be concerned, and have you any pointers for me?
So you'll bend down and hold the sled in one or two hands. You'll push it forward and run behind it until you get to the brow when the hill starts to go downhill. And at that moment, you've really got to leap onto the sled with all your might and try and get as much velocity into the sled as you can as possible.
Ideally, your shoulders or your arms tuck into the handles and squeeze them, and then just hold on tight. When you come to a standstill, and you will at some point, just put your feet out into a star shape, put your hands onto the floor, okay? Stop yourself, put one hand on the sled, keep a hold of the sled, get off, and then you can just push the sled.
I suppose the best way to find out what it's like is to have a go and go down this thing. And I would imagine the soundtrack would be a very long whee or a very long swear word.
Try and turn your hips a bit more squarer and the shoulders that way. Okay? And remember, get on about here. Tick. Not so bad, huh?
Thank you. Do you know what I was really worried about? That my tracksuit bottoms were going to fall down. It occurred to me I hadn't tied the lace around the waistband. Yeah, that was quite scary. The only push start coach in the world, and he's reduced to entertaining media buffoons who've come to have a go on his track. I kind of feel sorry for him.